It'd be nice to hear from you guys about, if you can talk about kind of what was leading up to this. I mean, I don't know what you guys were doing at the time, but if you want to just...
Riding bikes.
Riding bikes, okay.
Yeah, but no, they've been building bikes.
Now I have a silver dyno.
And 2 weeks prior, before this happened, it's the old
80s
recycling place down there. And people are still throwing stuff down there.
There's an 80s dyno.
I found an 80s dyno frame
They found an 80s dyno frame and a couple other things somebody had thrown away. And they like building bikes. So actually, that evening, they came up and asked me if they'd go for a bike ride, and they were going to go down for parts again.
Okay, so then these guys were just going to go find some parts.
Yeah.
We picked up the thing that looked like an onion, and it blown up.
And then I remember him walking down, walking really slow, and I was running house to house, knocking on people's doors. And
you just kind of said it right away. You found something that looked like an onion, and you took. I mean, were you in the pile? Was it in that junk pile, or was it like on the road? Or
it was like
can you detail that a little
It was like
bit?
in a little area by a pile of dirt.
And so you just picked it up. You just thought, "What is this?" kind of. And
yeah.
Thought it was an onion, and then went kaboom. He remembers all the colors and.
Yeah.
What colors were they?
There was yellow, I think it was red, blue, and then it was bright white.
So where were you, Luke, when... Because he picked it up, then were you like 2 feet away from him, or...?
1.5 feet, exactly. And then I got all the burns and shrapnel.
What was going through your guys' mind?
We're dead.
Like the pain was just so that you're like...
I didn't have any pain. I didn't feel anything.
You didn't feel anything?
Nope. The adrenaline kicked in and...
That and the explosion. My hand is all warm.
When Dave picked him up, I said they'd walk 4 blocks back this way.
Yeah.
And Nash he was bleeding a little bit, but stopped the majority of his bleeding. Because he told me that when he...
When I looked at it, it was squirting out blood.
It was.
Looked at what?
His hand.
Yeah.
His hand. Okay.
It was squirting out blood. Like all one of the horror movies. Squeak, squeak.
Actually, a car pulled up and says, "You know what's going on?" I said, "Nope." He says, "Your son just blew his effing hand off." And then it just dawned on me, oh my God, I heard the explosion. If that was part of it, it's not good. As soon as you walked into the ER room, all you could smell was the gunpowder or fireworks. And the doctor met us at the door, and I was thinking, oh my God, that you see it in movies or whatever else, that it's not a good thing when they do that. And I walked back there, and I didn't know what to think. His hand, when I saw it, did not look like it could even be put back together. The pictures I showed you had nothing. It looked nothing like it. His thumb was laying up here. His whole arm was blue colored. But he was calm, as cool as can be. The police are there questioning him before I got there. They questioned him, gave him that story. They questioned him, gave him the same story. We just picked it up and it blew up. I thought it was an onion. And then I said, it was the police asked me, what was going on, or they actually came and searched my house. Before they found out what was going on down there, they were accusing him of making pipe bombs or potato guns or that kind of stuff. So I said, they came and searched my garage, searched the house. And then when the bomb squad came out, they said, well, we found other ones of these laying out there. I said, last week had 100 stitches taken out.
Around 100.
Almost 100.
Yeah,
92.
He only has this much of his thumb. But when it blew up, it blew it off from right here. So this part was laid up. So they reattached this part of the thumb. But from here up is gone. So he doesn't have this knuckle. So all he's got is kind of a little stub. And it blew through his hand. Like I said, it was hard enough where it broke both these bones here. These 2 fingers were dislodged. One was separated from the growth plate, and the other one was
dislocated. Really bad.
So they're pinned in.
They're all laying funky.
Yeah. And he's got a long road ahead of him.